I forcefully made my girlfriend stay with me through emotional blackmail even though she did not want to. The story dates back to 2012 when I had just started my college life in India. I was a stud, good in studies, had fairly good looks and immediately became very popular in my college. In fact, during my first year in college, I was like the top of the world, doing concerts and plays, playing in the school team, a rare all-rounder. So, very naturally, I started attracting attention from some of the most beautiful girls in the college who would want to go out with me, have dinner with me, include me in their peer groups, etc. The result of all this? I started neglecting my girlfriend of 4 years. I started feeling that maybe I was too good to stay loyal to only one girl, and for a talented guy like me, 2 to 3 girls should be my average score at a time. I did a lot of things that probably the most disloyal boyfriend would not do to his partner. Naturally, my girlfriend and I slowly started to become unattached, and our relationship became more of a formal Facebook relationship rather than a real one. We would still go out on weekends once, but that was just to keep at least one pic of us together on FB, otherwise our common friends might suspect something. This went on for about 4 months, and by then I was already having thoughts of dumping her because I was going out secretly with the hottest girl of our class and my girlfriend was no match for her. I was waiting for a suitable day to tell her. But it was she who told me first. In probably February of 2013, my girlfriend told me during our formal weekend visit that she was seeing a guy from her college for the last 2 months. She did not tell me till now, but our relationship was already dead, and she said she knew about the girl I was secretly dating, and so both of us have found someone new, and so ending the relationship should not be a problem. Yes, emotionally it was not a problem for me because I felt nothing for her at that time, but my ego was dealt a huge blow. I was the topper of my college, the best footballer in my college, I played guitar like a pro and was the recently awarded Mr. Fresher of our college, and this girl who is average in all aspects is rejecting me? For another guy? Is she kidding? How dare she? She should be thankful I had tolerated her for all these months even though I had hotter girls ready to date me. Wow. Time to teach her a lesson. I immediately called her names and told her that this was not happening and that she is not going to dump me. She does not have the right to reject me, and I will decide whether to end the relationship or not. I told her that she will have to face the consequences. I will cut the story short here because I do not want to think about everything I did after that just to teach her a lesson. To give you a summary, I had common friends in her college and I used my source to spread some very bad rumors about her, threatened the guy who was seeing her, threatened my girlfriend that I would leak photos of her that she had sent me which were private, made myself a victim in front of our common friends as if she was the one who has betrayed me by starting to see another girl and that I was loyal. My efforts were more successful than I thought it would be. Everyone believed me, partly because I was so popular and partly because my girlfriend made no attempt to resist my efforts. She was too simple and too much of an introvert to even come out with her side of the story. I knew that and used that to my full advantage. Since she was silent, everyone thought she was at fault and even her best friends deserted her. She was excluded from our common group, she had a bad name in her college, the guy she was seeing stopped seeing her and even screamed at her in college for being a whore. My friend told me this. She had no one by her side, completely cornered, and I felt, yes, I have taught the bitch a lesson. Now, you have no one. Try and leave me now. You guys probably would not believe that deep inside, I never wanted this to happen. Now, when I think about it again and again, I get confused as to whether my ego or my deep hidden fear of losing her made me do all these. I remember her coming to me one day crying and pleading me to let her go and stop torturing her. She pleaded me to tell everyone the truth, that I was the one who started cheating at first, I was the one who was about to end the relationship. I remember telling her, this is just the beginning. You still have a lot to pay for, she said, I am not coming to see you again. I told, you have to come to me whenever I call you. Otherwise, your family will get involved too and you would lose the little peace you have when you are at home too. Saying this, I left. Yes, her family became involved but for an entirely different reason. That night, she jumped from the 3rd floor of her apartment and tried to commit suicide. She ended up having multiple fractures and a very serious injury to the spinal cord. She was critical for about a month and was on the verge of dying. I will not describe my emotions at that time, how much sad and devastated I felt during that time when she was in coma at the hospital, because you would not believe me and think that I am faking it. In fact, I was the one who made her do this. I took away everything from her, and left her no choices. But, I was really sad. Fur was done against me based on our WhatsApp chats, which revealed some of my antics, although not all. I even spent 2 nights in prison. The police case was eventually settled. For the next 2 months, everything that I did to her happened to me in a chronological order. I lost all my popularity, all my friends left me, I was stripped off my football team badge, the college band no longer called me, girls no longer talked to me, or to say more precisely started avoiding me. I lost almost all my friends except for 1 or 2. I became a no one, a criminal on the run that everyone likes to avoid. I was beaten up twice by my girlfriend's elder brothers, but I deserved that, to say the least. I received so many threat messages on FB that I deactivated it for a year. My girlfriend took 2 years to recover fully. She was bedridden for 1 full year, was in therapy for 6 months before she joined college again. Needless to say, I never saw her again, as she has, or rather her brothers have, blocked me from each of her social media profiles. Fast forward 5 years today, I still am one of the loneliest boys in town. I never fully recovered from that incident. I have almost no friends today. My life comprises of just going to office, coming back and spending the rest of the time on my computer. I have forgot what partying is, socializing is. All my beautiful classmates are married or are in serious relationships, enjoying their lives. My ex-girlfriend now lives in Mumbai, where she is studying management and doing quite well. I miss her very much every day, and God knows how much I need her back in my life again. But, that is never going to happen. I have lost everything and I deserved more punishment probably, so I can't complain. The only good thing out of all these is that it has taught me a lot of things about how life works, how situation changes, how karma works. I am only 25 now and have a whole life ahead of me, so probably this experience would be useful to me later at some point in my life. I am a changed man now, but obviously it would take the world some more years to believe that before they can accept me again. Edit 1. This is the first time I checked my post after writing this. Thank you everyone for your responses. There is one good news. I spoke with her through one of my common friends and we will be meeting in October at Kolkata for Durga Puja. I will post the pictures over here if anyone is interested, because writing this answer has done wonders. I never thought I will speak with her again in my life. Some comments have suggested I get back to her and make up for my previous wrongdoings. I will try to do that. You have really understood me and my feelings, and I am grateful to you for understanding me, who is a complete stranger, so well. Thank you all. I appreciate your time and efforts to read my confession and listen to my frustrations and regrets.